A very good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on NTA Channel 5 News at 1. We apologize for starting the news a little bit behind schedule. Do bear with us. President Muhammad Buhari extols Nigerian women on the occasion of International Women's Day, March 8, 2022. The celebration under the hashtag Break the Bias and the theme Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. The president says is an opportunity to reflect on the vital roles women play in the society, homes, governance, the professions, and in all walks of life. President Buhari observes that women are not where they should be yet in different spheres of endeavor, but believes that they can no longer be deprived for too long, as they consistently prove that they can hold their own on all fronts and in all fields. He applauds the contribution of women to the current administration as ministers, special advisors, senior special assistants, executive directors, executive secretaries, and many others, noting that they are pulling their weight and making it impossible for anyone to downplay their success. Most of countries all over the world unite to celebrate women's achievement on International Day. Hawa Gimba reports on the 2022 theme, which is Gender Capacity Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow.
The first International Women's Day was celebrated in 1975. This made the United Nations General Assembly to adopt March 8 as the International Women's Day to celebrate women globally. This year's key mission is to advance gender equality in a time of climate crisis through women's leadership. The hashtag Break the Bias is a focal point for this year's campaign to raise awareness and rally for gender equality. With collective action and share ownership for demanding gender parity is what makes the day impactful. Stakeholders in the fight for women elaborate on the achievements of women since the declaration of the day, as well as profile solutions to end issues related to women globally.
We recognize that in too many areas, the clock on women's rights is moving backwards. The pandemic has kept girls and women out of schools and workplaces. Starting now on International Women's Day, it's time to turn the clock forward for every woman and girl, through guaranteeing quality education for every girl so they can build the lives they want and help make the world a better place for us all.
In Nigeria, with the recent rejection of gender bills by the National Assembly, many have described the action as not favorable. Hence, women should come out en masse in one voice to support themselves.
You're calling for family members to actually be aware and to fight against when there is discrimination or when there is stereotyping of women. For instance, privileges of education or health should not be withheld just because this person is a woman. She should be able to aspire and she should be able to thrive.
That gender bill, the Women's Bill of the National Assembly, should have been an opportunity where women will speak for themselves and women will clamor or advocate to be considered in governance in totality. Now, for the Nigerian government to have come up, or the lawmakers to have come up to trash that bill as against the joy and happiness of the Nigerian woman is a thing that I would want to rightly say that it's not really so expected of the Nigerian National Congress.
The International Women's Day is a global celebration for women as well as a day to reflect on their achievement and provide solutions to issues of women. Hawa Gimba, NTA News.
And with me in the studio is the founder and president, Women's Solidarity Worldwide, Mrs. Ebitin Doc Jegede. You're welcome to the studio.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for having me. Wonderful.
Today is our day.
That's definitely,
yes,
and I'm happy. Exactly. I wish you the same.
Okay, so what is the significance of the day?
Well, internationally, it is to honor women. A day specially for women. And if you ask me, it's not enough. Women should be celebrated on a daily basis.
Okay, so just last week, women in Nigeria are going through pain after the National Assembly rejected the gender bill. What's your take on that?
It's a shock and disbelief that the National Assembly of this beautiful, great country of Nigeria in the 21st century is rejecting such a bill. I mean, I'm taken aback. But now, it is time for Nigerian women to take up their stand. Let's fly the flag for women and raise the roof for women to start walking tall and move this nation forward. It cannot be done without a fight. We have to be up there in solidarity. And that is why women's solidarity worldwide is being birthed now for the movement, so that we can start speaking out loud and clear.
Okay, for some reason, some school of thought believe that women did not do much. Women did not lobby prior to the deliberation on the issue. Do you share the same thoughts?
I'm tempted to believe so. I'm tempted to believe so, because there is power in numbers. There is strength in numbers. So I mean, what should have happened? NGOs, women, religious groups, every one of us, women should come forward, have a platform where we can raise agendas, issues concerning what we are looking for, and it would have worked better. What happened was the bill was just sent in, and we sat back, believing that it would be in our favor. Not at all. But now it's an eye-opening for us that we will start working together to reign.
Okay, with all the advocacies concerning women, including today, what we celebrate today, the International Day, do you think that women are getting the desired results?
Not at all. No desired results, because what I have come to see is that there are women foundations, there are women groups. I'm not saying performance. Most of the things that are on ground is not performance related, because this would have given us opportunity for this kind of thing to be corrected. If activities are being done and women are being carried along, that would have spoken well for us. So we need more advocacy and strength and performance related groups to join together and make it better.
Okay, we have the number.
Yes.
But we're not getting there. Why is it difficult for women to support one another?
This question that you've given me now, it's almost similar to the advocacies and all that. It has to be all inclusive activities. Like women solidarity worldwide coming together. It's not for those of us that have started this to just work to benefit us. We must carry other women along with us. Like I said earlier, there is power in numbers. So when I have a function coming, we bring women. What we are looking for here now is to register 1 million women in every country in the world, to create a financial platform for women. So when you want to, a woman is vying for either presidency or any secretariat seat, you know that women are actually having problems financially. So when we have such outspoken groups, powerful groups, then financially we can independently put women in leadership roles, leadership positions where they're supposed to be.
But you will agree with me, it's not about advocacy and it's not about group support, individual support. You remember what happened to Sarah Jibril? She was the only one that voted for herself when she vied for the president. So what happened?
The same thing.
The men are using it to accuse the women that we don't support one another.
There should be public enlightenment. Yes. We need to sensitize women. we come out, we educate them. You inform them of the benefits that are into inclusiveness, and that will work better. It will have a positive result. As at the time Madam Jubril contested, most women still were in darkness. So she was, as I would say, kind of politically enlightened. She was. But not many people were politically enlightened like her that we follow her and back her up. So we're learning. We learn from our mistakes, and from there on, we begin to set footprints for other generations from this time on.
Okay, there's a clause that is talking about giving women more seats at the legislature. So why is it that the women cannot compete favorably with men? The seat is there. I mean, they should just compete. If you win, I win. So why must they be given a special seat?
That's what we're still saying now. Enlightenment, sensitization. Nigeria. I mean, I think it's internationally, they're asking for 33% affirmative action. Now, if we go out and sensitize our women that at the National Assembly, you have 109 seats, and 33% of that seat belongs to women. Now, a body like Women's Solidarity Worldwide will work towards it and ensure that these women take their rightful positions. But there's nothing like that. We don't have a database of women organizations. Women don't know where to go for. It was only UNIFEM, or United Nations Women, that did a little bit of sensitizing women to come out, but I don't think it was enough. So we are learning every day and we are growing. And from this time, I believe Women's Solidarity Worldwide will begin to educate, train women, and bring women with skills, intelligence, professional women together and present them for positions. And things are going to get better, I believe.
Okay, if you look at leadership position in the country, it's tied to monetary value. Do women have the muscle, the monetary muscle to compete with the men?
That's what I'm saying. With 1 million women membership, with a certain amount that we are paying regularly, maybe monthly, and 1 million, say, okay, we start with 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira in 1 million places is 1 billion naira. If we start to say, okay, some people may be able to pay 50,000 naira in preparation for a political campaign, we have 50 billion. A woman will take a position, my sister. Don't you agree?
Partially. Okay, thank you very much. What's your final word to women on this their special day?
It's a beautiful day to celebrate. And I just don't want you to be just seen. You must be seen and heard. You must learn to be to create a positive environment for yourself. See yourself as a contributor. That you have a role to play in governance. That you are important.
All right, thank you
Have a
very
blessed day,
much.
women.
Thank you so much, President Women's Solidarity Worldwide, Mrs. Ebitsi Ndok Jegede. Thank you very much,
Thank
and
you
I
very
wish you
much.
well as a woman.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll take a break now. When we return, the news continues. To stay with us.
NTA Channel 5 Abuja. We are everywhere in the Federal Capital Territory and beyond. From Amak, Abaji, Gwagwalada, Kuje, Buari, and Kwali area councils. Stay with us, the Unity Station.
Thanks for being there. Quranic and Islamic knowledge must be accorded priority, especially in the early years of children, if responsible people will be raised in the society. This is the position of Islamic scholars and guests at the 3rd Quranic Graduation Walima of Naru Queen Islamic Foundation. Abdullahi Ajia reports that the 18 graduates who completed the Quran were honored.
Islam places high premium on knowledge and all efforts to seek it, just as Quran 96 verse 1 to 5 guides, where Allah enjoins mankind on the significance of seeking knowledge. It is in this light that one of the cardinal objectives of Nurul Yaqin Islamic Foundation is to educate the Ummah with the foundation of Islamic knowledge, as evident in its annual Quranic graduation, with this one making the third in the series in the last 1 decade.
أيها الناس إن الله تعالى قد يوجب عليكم قاية أنفسكم وأهليكم من النار.
And I'm encouraging my sisters and brothers to graduate soon.
Preaching and moral guidance suffice for the 18 graduating students, guests and parents, whom we are reminded on the significance of learning the Quran, described as a complete way of life with solutions to general matters of life and well-being.
Reading, as far as Islam is concerned, is key to learning, and it's a process of success in education. That's why Allah questions those who are ignorant, and He uplifts the standard of those who are knowledgeable.
More importantly, we must inculcate those values and ethos that come with the Islam in our children.
If you are not opportune to be a hafiz of the Holy Quran, try as much as possible to make your son one.
The organizer and director of Nurul Yaqin Islamic Foundation, Ustaz Yahya Garba Al-Yolawi, reiterates the foundation's resolve to be in tandem with its visionary dreams of building an excellent ummah and Quran reciters.
Now they need to invest. They want to read, and they want to invest their time in order to read intensively to be a very good ambassadors of Islam. And we want their parents not to say that they have completed Quran to remove them from school or from the Islamia. Let them know that it is now that they start, and it will help us, inshallah, to have good citizens.
The 18 graduates who were advised to further explore the vast Islamic field received certificates and prizes for the great feat attained, to the admiration of all. Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
And now to latest on COVID-19 figures from the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, as of 7 March 2021 indicate no new case of COVID-19 in the FCT. The number of confirmed cases stands at 28,371, while active cases now 5, and the number of discharged cases stands at 28,108, and 248 deaths have been recorded in the FCT. And now sports. Reactions have continued to trail the Super Eagles FIFA World Cup playoff squad list as Seguavo reveals crave for Victor Moses' return to Super Eagles and CCC6 sponsors to boost the game of cricket in Nigeria. Details of these and more with Hakimat Aliyu on Sports Brief.
Former Nigerian international Samson Siasia has faulted the Super Eagles 25-man list for this month's crucial 2022 World Cup qualifiers against the Black Stars of Ghana. Among those named in the 25-man squad are Akinwumi Amo and Ademola Lukman, who got a maiden call-up, and a long-time injury absentee, Ogene Karo Etabo, as well as Ogeyin Onazi, who has not been invited to Eagles almost 2 years, making the standby list. In his reaction, Siasia posited that it is not the right list. The first leg between the Black Stars and the Eagles will hold on 25th March in Cape Coast, while the reverse features will take place 4 days later in Abuja. In another development, Super Eagles interim technical advisor Austin Ugwavon has revealed his desire to invite retired Super Eagles star Victor Moses In a chat with journalists, Iguavon said he adores Moses and wants him back in the team. He also revealed they have spoken and he is hopeful. In cricket, the Club Cricket Committee has urged corporate bodies and government at all levels to identify with cricket to ensure the country is recognized as the best in the sport in Africa. The committee is working with stakeholders to budget for forthcoming Super 4 championship. From the world of tennis, the world number 3 Alexandra Zverev has been handed a suspended 8-week ban after attacking an umpire's chair with his racket at the Mexican Open last month. After losing his first round of doubles, he smashed the umpire's chair 3 times while maintaining eye contact with the official who had to move his foot out of the way to avoid being hit. With Sports Brief, Hakimat Aliu, NTA News.
And just before we go, do remember to take your COVID-19 vaccine and adhere strictly to safety protocols. And to all women out there, you are the best. That's the news. We thank you for watching. Good afternoon.
Rape, molestation, and other vices and can blend into any society. Nevertheless, women who wear hijab insist that the advantages far outweigh any disadvantage conjured up by media bias or general ignorance.